Yo, what's going on, guys? It is Foxy98 here, and today I am doing a Let's Talk video about what happened in Subchamp because so much has gone down and I need to talk about it in a separate video and basically keep my cool because I recorded it once and it got way out of hand. So yeah, I'm doing this again. So first of all then, I'm going to be showing you guys the incidents which happened in Subchamp and going through them with you guys. So the first one here is the incident revolving around me corner cutting and getting a time penalty in which I was given the win for. So having a look at the clip once again, you can see into the second to last corner, I am clearly close to Chippy. Chippy does a very nice fake maneuver to come into the pits. I wanted to go into the pits, however, I continued to apply my brakes, so much so into the corner that I cut the corner and got a time penalty for it. Nonetheless, I actually backed off from the corner as much as I possibly could and I gave the position back to Chippy, actually increasing Chippy's gap up to 0.8 of a second, even more as we go down the straight. I therefore felt personally that the incident was unfair upon myself as I braked as hard as I could into the corner, turned into the corner and gave the position back to Chippy. I gave the incident review towards Chippy, Timor, Alex, Reese and Williams Gaming. All of them looked at the incident together, in which they clearly quoted that it was clear that that penalty should not have stood. Chippy, however, said that the penalty should remain there because it would be hard to talk to my subs about me getting the win, about the fact that he wanted the win, which is fine. However, 4 people said get rid of it and 1 person said keep it. In other words, that's a majority and that stood. That wasn't the biggest incident though, which caused all the controversy, which has just gotten to the point where I'm solely just done with YouTube, with life, with everything really. So that's the first incident. Let's go look at the second one, which has gone to the point where my brain just can't. Here we are now having a look at the second incident, which revolved around F1 Gamer and Gaming Pillow, which has caused so much controversy and so much outrage and so much sparks flying everywhere that I need to discuss it. So the biggest problem about this entire incident was the collision which happened, as you could see right there, between F1 Gamer and Gaming Pillow. Now, no one game clip recorded this. Only F1 Gamer had this footage. This could have been a completely different incident which happened somewhere else, but I'm going with this one. So as you can see, having a look at it here, F1 Gamer is clearly, racing alongwards. He runs a little bit wide on the exit at the second to last corner. Gaming Pillow's proximity arrow is there. F1 Gamer brakes at the braking point and turns in. F1 Gamer then gets hit, I personally felt, by Gaming Pillow. Having a look at those incidents many other times, for me it just looked a bit weird to start with. I thought at the first point, well, what the hell was that? Having a look at the incident once again, and having a look and putting even more judgment into it, F1 has clearly gone wide. Gaming Pillow is clearly closing, and the time is soon when Gaming Pillow is going to get past. F1's turned into the corner as he has to, and he's on the outside line. Gaming Pillow, I just felt, missed his braking point ever so slightly and was going to run wide off the track and hit into F1 Gamer. Therefore, after that incident was held, I gave a 5-second time penalty to Gaming Pillow for the collision. Having a look at it one more time, I just personally felt that it was just a little bit mistimed on the braking point. Looking at the braking zone here, you can see that the space has been given by F1 and he's got to turn into the corner. He's on the outside line, he has to turn in. And I personally felt like he got hit off there and was given the time penalty. I wasn't the only one that went and made this decision. Me, Chippy, Alex, Timor, Reese, Williams, and also Cargo Pilot, who wasn't in the series, but also I put it on the Twitter chat for everyone to look at, had to look at the incident, and all deemed that it personally just looked like the braking point was a little bit off. Now I'm saying this is a polite way, but unfortunately when tensions fly over the few days, in other words, over the past few hours after the video was released, there was a lot that went down. So this is the end of the post commentary. I'm going to go to the live com of the Subchamp chat where it got completely crazy, and that's why this is a separate video, because it's going to be about 20 minutes long or something like that. So let's go have a look at it. Alright then guys, so now on the live recording on my Elgato, and as you can see there is this is F1 Gamer's clip. Now Gaming Pillow put into the Subchamp activity feed that F1 Gamer turned into me. I tried to record it but it didn't record. So he's obviously having a look at the F1 Gamer clip. Now this is the first big problem. The only clip that we can get judgment from is F1 Gamer's clip that he's made. If Gaming Pillow actually managed to game clip record it, it would have been so much easier for me to see what was going on from his angle. Unfortunately, F1 Gamer's camera is a cockpit cam, so I can't fully see what was going on. If Gaming Pillow actually recorded what happened, it may have made this entire situation so much easier to deal with. Further onwards then, Alex just makes a little joke, as he always does in the chat. We always like making jokes. FIA has given GT Bromo 1 race ban for being too fat. Lol. F1 Gamer then says, I'm not doing the next race. In quotes, with people basically just being dicks. I then actually was normal in this and said, if this is due to the contact, don't be stupid. It wasn't your fault, and I don't like seeing you getting upset over things as dumb as this. Remember guys, this is as dumb as a little bit of contact in a racing game, which resulted in a 5 seconds time penalty. So yeah. Now he says that he'll start from the back in the next race. As you can see then, I went over and I gave my opinion. In other words, not just my opinion, but I discussed with everybody else what should have been done with the Gaming Pillow F1 Gamer incident. In which then I decided I'll go post it. Gaming Pillow has got to get a 5 second time penalty for a silly collision with F1 Gamer. This didn't go down well at all. For fuck's sake. So obviously, you know, that sounds a bit normal to me. You know, this might seem like this is just going to be a nice normal little conversation now. You know, he's a bit, yeah, for fuck's sake, that happens. Verstappen lover though decides to then basically start turning up the wick a little bit. F1 Gamer turned into him. Gaming Pillow says, he turned into me, can't you see that? And Bombshell says, what the fuck? In which I responded saying, on the final corner, right? I need to know where this collision is. F1 Gamer says, okay. Gaming Pillow then says, yes, the final corner. So he slightly calmed me down a bit. I'm sorry, but you went for a crazy dive bomb and it would have gone into Narnia if F1 Gamer wasn't there. He was on the outside and had to turn into the corner, and you used F1 cars to stop and turn. Looking at this point, F1 did give some room. Remember that. For fuck's sake, he turned into me. Verstappen lover is still agreeing with this. Whoops, I've just scrolled up to the top. F1 Gamer says, I see you because dive bomb me. Basically, in other words, he's saying that he can see where Gaming Pillow was because he dive bombed him. Again, if this was shown from Gaming Pillow's perspective, this entire situation could have been a hell of a lot different. But I don't have that angle, so I cannot physically get the perspective from that. I just can't. Moving onwards then, F1 Gamer is getting a bit pissed off now. It was me that made the collision. JG, bring back not JG at Season 2, Round 1. Not sure what that means. Bombshell says no, and F1 Gamer says get rid of me. And I'm saying no, you didn't do anything wrong, so stop kicking yourself because you're a good dude, believe me. I saw it, me, Chippy, Alex, Williams, Timur and Reese all agreed that it was not your fault and made the decision together. Stop being hard on yourself. The decision has been made. Now, Verstappen Love is making a decision about being disconnected from Xbox Live, and we already talked about that. This was the decision regarding me and Alex. FIA have decided to give Foxy98 the win. What happened was Tom cut the final corner and got a 3-second time penalty. However, Tom let Chippy back past and the gap stayed the same. Any other complaints? Moving further onwards, Bombshell says, was Foxy involved in the decision? Yes, but we all assessed it. And then they started talking about their results for Renault. I then started saying, yes, I was a part of it. I explained my view to everyone, and then everyone removed it. Obviously, I wanted it removed as well. So I had a small input, but let them make the decision. So in other words, my input was, this is the game clip, this is what I feel of it, take a look at it, can I remove it, yes or no? End of story. That's how it went. Pretty straightforward and simple. I'm not complaining. If the 3-second time penalty stood, then I would have been a little bit frustrated, but at the end of the day, that's what they believe, and it meant that more people felt that it was my fault, and that's how it goes. That's how life is. Verstappen Lover then backs up Aaron here, and he says, truthfully, Aaron didn't do anything wrong. He was alongside F1 Gamer, so I have no clue why Aaron had a penalty, and when he didn't do anything. The rule is, if a driver is alongside, where the front wing comes in line with the rear tyre, you must give room. If your judgment is different to what I'm saying, Tom, that is fine, but Aaron did nothing. Once again, I do not have Aaron's game clip. It could well be that F1 Gamer was at full fault for what happened, but I just don't have his clip, so I can't judge it from that. So looking from F1 Gamer's clip, it looks like Gaming Pillow's just come in and hit him off the track, but it might not be that way. It might have been that Gaming Pillow went to turn into the corner, made slight contact, and then there was a contact glitch. But I can't see that. And people need to recognise, I can't see everything. I'm not a fucking genius. I'm not, you know, Moving further onwards then, Gaming Pillow is now getting really mad. Thank you, Verstappen, at least someone gets me and agrees. Aaron, you did nothing wrong, mate. Then I come into it. I don't even know why I'm still talking about this, but I watched F1 Gamer's 5-minute long clip, and at the end, there was contact, which I'm looking at here. Yes, there is that rule, but Gaming made no attempt to turn the car into the corner from what I saw from the camera. I only looked at that camera angle because I've got no perspective. If you want me to look at an incident and there is no camera angle or no game recording evidence, where can I go from here? What can I do? There is nothing I can do apart from look at what I've got and judge from what I've got. Nothing else can be done from that. You can only make the corner because you hit F1 and used him as a braking point. That's not the right one. That's not the right one. That's the wrong one. Furthermore, F1 is on the outside and had the racing line. He does have to turn in, and you were alongside when he was turning. Before you bitch about me, I didn't make the decision myself. It was made by a bunch of different people, and it was posted. So just grow up. It's a game. If you don't like it, leave it now. And quite frankly, I'd say that to anyone. A 5-second time penalty, and it's got this far? Really? Trust me though, it gets further. You'll be excited. I don't care anymore because F1 Gamer, myself and Verstappen Lover have decided we are leaving Subchamp. So F1 Gamer has decided to leave Subchamp because of course he keeps on blaming himself for the incident. Gaming Pillow has left Sub-Championship because he's been given a 5-second time penalty for a little bit of contact in which I had one camera angle to look at. Verstappen Lover has decided to leave Sub-Championship because this has absolutely nothing to do with him in the first place, but he's decided because someone else got a penalty and there was an incident investigating which had absolutely nothing to do with him, he's decided that Sub-Champ is no longer where he wants to be. He then says, and besides, me and F1 Gamer put it down as a racing incident because both of us decided there was something that both of us could have done to avoid the crash. Don't even know where I go from here. So this is now basically, now these next set of posts are from a lot further back, in which at this point, when these posts were made, I lost my plot. I lost the plot, and I went very, very harsh, and I raged a lot. Now you guys may not know this, and I did say it in a Subchamp video before, but I have suffered from severe anger issues for a very long time, and I don't even know when it was. I've had anger issues, I've had depression, I've had anxieties. I still have them right now. So when people provoke me and keep on complaining like this, it really doesn't take me a lot to snap. And yeah, I've already said it before. So this is what happens. This post right here that you can see right now is what happens when you trigger my anger problems. When you keep complaining and you keep poking and poking and poking, and you keep taking advantage of my mental issues that I have. I'm sick and tired of all these crappy complaints. How about you all grow up and be grateful that I started this fucking series in the first place? I think it'd be easier to just end this because all of you ungrateful cunts can't get it in your head that it's you that made the decision to have that contact, so it is your fault. Seriously, you can fuck off. So it got to that point there. That is me at full rage mode. Not because I want to yell at my subs, but it's because I've been provoked so badly that I just can't take it anymore. And it gets to the point where I just say whatever it is, no matter how much however offensive it is. That's just how it is. So having a look at it. Alex claps at it. He obviously knows that it's getting pathetic. I then get even more mad. Want to complain about my spelling? Go ahead. In other words, I typed this on my phone, so a lot of things didn't actually autocorrect. Jason says, wow, I've never seen you this angry. Yes, because no one has ever tried to take advantage of my anger issues until now. Plus the depression and anxiety which goes with it, but anyway. Now my depression starts to kick in. Maybe I'll just quit YouTube. Then I don't have to listen to anyone and I'll get on with my own life. Might be easier. This is not me trying to gain sympathy and trying to end the incident with, oh please don't go, I didn't mean to offend you. This is now me getting really upset and depressed, just in general. I've had a few things that have gone on. In other words, my videos over the past few weeks, I've not been happy with the responses. And it's making me consider YouTube. Seeing all of this crap and complaining makes me want to quit YouTube even more. And I got really depressed and I just put this out there. I might just quit. Why should I bother? Literally, why? Moving further onwards though, Bombshell has now said no. He's now starting to understand that this is really getting on my nerves. And it's getting really bad. However, Gaming Pillow decides there is no sympathy involved and decides to continue to back his point despite the fact he still wants to provoke my problems that I have mentally. Honestly, I was more than alongside, and how can I dive bomb with braking assist on? I dive bomb with braking assist on because I do run with braking assist. You guys have obviously known that because I've explained it every time. I run with low braking assist. I always have done and I always will do. Therefore, a lot of the braking will be done by me. With low braking assist, I can tell you what happens. Through high speed corners, it will sometimes reduce your speed automatically and you cannot increase it. With low braking assist, if you speed into a corner, you will have slight braking assist, but you will go flying off the track and blow up into Narnia. I've got to do a lot of the braking myself. The low braking assist is there just to give a small little aid when turning into the corner. I use low braking assist. Bombashell then says, stop complaining. In other words, it's getting to that point now where a 5-second time penalty is getting ridiculous and I'm just fucked off at this point. You can't dive bomb with brake assist. I use brake assist. Chippy uses brake assist. Alex probably doesn't use brake assist because he corner cuts. But nevertheless, moving on. Chippy then says, no, but I don't know what that is. F1 Gamer admits it was his fault. Now please consider the penalty. Again, every single penalty that has been admitted into this new penalty system always gets reviewed and is never set in stone. You guys will be able to watch this video and watch the penalties. If you felt like F1 Gamer was at fault and you felt the penalty decision needs to be reversed, they can still be reversed. Doesn't mean it's going to stay there forever. Get that into your mind. Moving further onwards though. Wow, still more complaints. So even though I'm really pissed off and I want to quit YouTube and I'm really depressed at this point, no sympathy, we'll just move on. Keep them coming as it's just making it easier for me to make this video about me quitting YouTube for good. Yes, I got so depressed after everything that just started piling up on myself, I have actually made a video saying that I'm going to quit YouTube. It's on my files on my computer, it's not being uploaded, but it is getting to a very close stage where I'd happily just upload that and just leave for good, do my own stuff. Moving on into the comments, I couldn't give a crap. Honestly, it's quite clear who you believe. So now, Gaming Pillow, who's been subbed ever since my Mercedes career mode in Season 2, has now got to the point where he believes that I'm now bullying him, ganging up on him, and being biased because I gave him a 5-second time penalty, in which I took a look at. There have been people that have been kicked out of SubChamp, and I've still spoken to them. He is now, probably was, one of the most loyal subscribers. He would message me every single day on Xbox. Sometimes I wouldn't respond because I'd be recording videos, or I just needed some time to myself because, again, I wouldn't be in a good mental state. Or, you know, I would respond every day, and he would always be there in the comments. Not anymore, it seems, because he doesn't seem to give a shit anymore that I would quit YouTube because he was given a 5-second time penalty in a Formula 1 race. It got to the point where I actually just started laughing at it and put loads of laughing faced emojis, because it was just that pathetic that I just found it funny at this stage. I'm still raging. Stop complaining. So it's now getting to the point where Bombashell is had enough. And before we look at that chat, oh yeah, might as well refresh the activity feed because I did put something else in there. Yep, just that one. Looking at the chat then. So it gets worse. So here we go. Gaming Pillow has said it is quite clear who you believe because the innocent one gets the penalty. Great stewarding. I get penalised for nothing. What does F1 Gamer get? He gets nothing. Now, at the end of the day, you have called yourself the innocent one, which is kind of obvious because you wouldn't call F1 Gamer 12 the innocent one when you're part of the collision. You are a person that's part of the collision. You are always going to back yourself every single time. So I have taken this decision upon me and many other people, not myself. So stop nagging at me when it's not just me that's involved in this. Well then, fair play. So then I decided to put into the chat, it's fine, keep complaining because this I Quit YouTube is coming along nicely. Then I can enjoy my life. SubChamp will never be an issue for me and any of you. Simple as that. Look, I've stopped complaining. I wasn't talking about Verstappen Lover in the first place, but he kind of had a mention in that. I can say it straight up. Sonic never actually took part in SubChamp and was not actually able to take part in this, so he actually decided to put into the comments. Okay guys, seriously, stop with the complaints. Tom is trying really hard and trying his absolute best to keep this series going, But you guys can't get it through your brains and realize it's just a game. Sonic, I know you live in America. I will go and get a flight. I will find you and I will give you a kiss. He has got it bang on. It is just a game. That's it. It is just a game. It is a 5-second time penalty in a game. That's what we're looking at here. Anyway, moving further onwards. So he says, just stop with the complaints. Jason has now decided to look at this and he realizes that this is right. And then I changed the chat topic to, Sonic actually has a brain with sense. Because he has actually got some sense and has spoken out exactly how it is. And then that's just there. Looking at this one then, as you can see, this is what I posted with this. Right. In fact, I'm going to sit here and wait for the regret stage. When people stop raging and actually think they beg for forgiveness. I'll just do that instead. For now, everyone has hated me over a game. Right. So basically, everyone that's hated me over this game will now be blocked on all platforms and removed from SubChamp. Not going to waste my life dealing with you. So this is the point now. This post was when I stopped getting depressed and I stopped just using my head. I had my mouse clicked over delete channel. I wanted to. I was so desperate to. But I sat down, I actually left my house, I went to a place where I always go when I get depressed, and I sat there and I just looked and I thought, why should I be put into this and why should I let them win? No. I'm going to fight back. I'm going to do what I do best. I'm going to block out everyone. I'm going to leave it at that. Now, Gaming Pillow has obviously just responded to all of this, and this means this video is getting a bit pathetic. But this is where it's got to. So yeah, let's move on. Please stay. You're the only one that let me be in the league. So Jason is now getting really upset that I kind of want to leave. Kind of lost the will to do YouTube, to be honest. I'm seeing how next race will go, otherwise I'm gone forever. By the way, you got 10th place and a point after other penalties. Me and F1 Gamer and Verstappen Lover have decided to leave SubChamp. He even told me. So now Gaming Pillow, of course, has decided that leaving SubChamp is best for him, which I'm not going to complain about. F1 Gamer has decided to leave SubChamp, and Verstappen Lover, despite the fact that nothing actually went down with him and it's an investigation which has nothing to do with him, has decided to leave SubChamp. Okay, this is getting a bit interesting now. And we're probably going to unsubscribe over a 5-second time penalty. Now, I've just spotted, obviously, I've been messaging in this thing even since this morning, and I've just seen that Gaming Pillow has actually sent an apology. I'm still going to release this video nonetheless. This is not a hatred video. This is what I've been through, and this is what is going on. And, you know, I need to get this out there. I'm not hiding from this. I am never going to hide from anything. I never hide. I leave it out in the open. Verstappen Lover even said he would leave if F1 Gamer and me left. Again, it doesn't have anything to do with Verstappen Lover, so I don't really know why he's left. So this is when I then got involved. Okay, bye. But before you go, remember that this is all because of a game. You asked me to look at it, and I did. And I got 6 other people to look. Just a game. Bye now. I don't really want to. Nice and sweet, nice and simple. Tom, I never thought it would come to this, but it has. And if you weren't so biased, then none of us would have left. Just keep that in mind. So now I'm being extremely biased and unfair, and I prefer being with F1 Game than I do with Gaming Pillow. Nope. Moving on. I'm sorry it has come to this, but yeah, it has been fun while it lasted, but I wish you the best of luck on YouTube. So now at this point, of course, again, this is in the past, he has decided that he will no longer be an active viewer / subscriber on my YouTube channel. Yeah. This is how far this incident got. And now, of course, I've just seen him apologise. So if you actually see Gaming Pillow, and you'll know his gamer tag because it's right there, I do not want a single set of hatred spammed at him. If you do, then I will find out whoever it is, because I will tell him, I will ask him, has anyone sent you hate? And I will block you from my channel. I don't want to see anyone spreading hatred to him. I have literally put this video up because I had to. I didn't need to, I had to. Moving further onwards, this is over a 5-second time penalty and it's gotten way out of hand, and you know this as well as me. I'm not biased at all after I just had a voice crack. You wanted me to look at the incident and I did, and I made a judgment. Williams, Alex, Timur, Chippy and Reese all looked at it and stated that it was your fault. You do realise that penalties can be changed at all times and they are not set in stone. My viewers who appreciate me for what I do will be able to look at this when I announce that I'm leaving YouTube later today. Again, this was this morning and I got depressed again and I literally said I'll just leave YouTube. I speak the truth from my heart and remember this. This wouldn't happen without you and I wanted it to be a success. Trana states that this series would not go on if you didn't actually watch my content. However, a small incident causes pathetic abuse. You have your opinion and you would back yourself just like I did, but I never made the penalty decision alone. I wanted others to take a look at it and they did. Just be happy that you pushed me away from YouTube and ruined my life and my dreams. Be thankful that you've done what you've achieved and wanted. I'm gone. At this point, I was just gone. JG24 Neptune has a 25-second time penalty and kick from Subchamp, and he's cool with me. Everyone has but a 5-second time penalty in a game, and it's just nothing. But, you know, it's a game, and a race which was biasly judged by not me. I said that completely wrong. Let's repeat that. It's a game and a race which was not biasly judged by only me. Now, if you want to unsub because now I am a cunt, that is fine, because I'm going to quit YouTube anyway. So thanks for being, quote-unquote, a loyal subscriber. It means a lot. This is not sympathetic. Now Gaming Pillow has obviously decided to stop raging and has decided to take a look at what this is now starting to do. I am sorry. I shouldn't have been such an idiot. Don't let me be the one who stops you from doing what you want in life. Again, it's now getting to the point where I knew this stage would come. People have raged at me all the time, and I'm just going to read the last part. I'm uploading Subchamp tonight and a Let's Talk vid, and I'm seeing how it goes, because otherwise Subchamp is over and I'm quitting YouTube for good. And again, I am sorry for making you feel this way. And that's all I've got to say on that. So first of all, this is coming straight from my heart. And you guys know that. I've done Let's Talk videos in the past. But this had to come out there. So, let's start with the basics here. So let's go straight back to the beginning. So this entire incident was involved around a 5-second time penalty in a Formula 1 game. And I stick by everything that I say, and I will never retake back whatever I say. Sometimes, unless it's the wrong thing. But at the end of the day, this was a pathetic incident that just went way beyond the boundaries. And it got to this point where my mental issues were tested to their actual limit. And it got to the actual point where I left my house, went to somewhere where I could just get away from everything in life, and actually had to sit down and talk about life. Now, please don't think that this is a sympathetic video. It is not. I don't want sympathy from this. I don't. If you want to give sympathy, you probably do, because I've said don't give sympathy before, and you have. But there's been a lot of other personal issues that I have had, which has been making me want to leave YouTube and just basically, I don't even know where to even think about it. So it's not just this that has got me to this point. There's a lot of other things as well. As you can see there, that there is a clear instance of raging, trying to back your point, showing how far it has pushed me, and then to the point where realization kicks in. And it happens with everyone. So please do not go and spam hatred on Gaming Pillow. Don't even think about it. Leave him alone. That there is a simple case of pushing, still having that incentive mind rage, and then taking some time away from life, going back, thinking what's happened. That's where it's got to. So yeah, I don't even know where I'm going to go with YouTube anymore, guys. I think what may happen is I've recorded a video for tomorrow, which is my career mode, and from then on in, I might just go away from YouTube for a while. I might take a couple of months off or something. I don't even know what I want to do, to be honest. I need to sit down and just think about where I go with YouTube, because it's not fun for me right now. It just isn't. It's not been fun for ages. I don't know where to go, and I don't know what to do. So, yeah. I don't really have anything else to say. This video was meant to be fun. My YouTube career is meant to be fun, and I've lost all of it. So, yeah. I don't know what I do anymore. So, yeah. Leave Gaming Pillow alone. The situation clearly looks like it's calming down. I will handle the situation. You guys just need to know what's going on. I can't leave anything in the darkness. I can't leave my frustrations. I can't leave my anger. I can't leave anything to hidden. You know what's wrong with me because I've just said it all. That's there in set in stone. Leave him alone. Let me deal with it myself. I'm a big enough man. I'm 19 years of age. I am an old and wise person. Williams is older, he's the daddy, but we'll leave that alone. I am old enough to know what to do in life. I'm old enough to take care of myself, and I'm old enough to make over of this decision about a little incident that's happened. Whereas with Subchamp, there's another bit of sympathy there. So again, I'm old enough to take care of myself. But it's getting to the point now where I might just need to take some time away. If I do, you'll be the first to know about it. But for now, leave him alone. Don't even think about messaging hate to him. Let me handle it myself. I am a grown man and I can take care of it my way. If I need to leave YouTube for a while, I will. Will that upset lots of people? Yes. Don't even think about putting Gaming Pillow as the core blame for this. Because it's not, okay? This is personal between myself. You guys have now finally known what happens when I get mentally unstable. And that's how I get pushed. And that's how it works. That's YouTube. That's not YouTube. It's just me. It's how I am. I'm sorry you guys have had to watch half an hour of this. Likes will be disabled. Monetization is disabled. I don't want to make revenue out of this. I don't want to see likes and dislikes from this. Don't even bother clicking a like or a dislike button at all. You probably will, because as soon as I go on to these and I make these type of videos, it always has like 10 likes and 1 dislike because you never see it. But of course, if I go into my video files, I can still track how it's doing. But you guys won't see the ratings and there will be no monetization. It's straight up as that. Leave Gaming Pillow alone. And for the time being, leave me alone. I need to just rethink what I do with myself right now. So, yeah. I'm sorry you've had to watch this, but I'm out.